Hello, and thank you for joining the Champion Within podcast, your premier go-to spot for unlocking your winning mindset. Whether you're an athlete looking to elevate your game to the next level, a coach leading the charge, an enthusiastic parent cheering from the sidelines, or an educator molding young minds, the Champion Within podcast episodes are packed with value, sharing the tools and strategies to unlock your potential and rise to new heights. Hosted by mentor, coach, and mindset leader Kate McCauley. Let's sit back and enjoy today's episode while discovering your champion within. And now, here's Kate.
Welcome into Speedy Sunday. Thank you for joining me today. I'm giving you a bite-sized tool today. This powerful tool is a Hawaiian practice called Ho'oponopono. I want to warn you that when I first heard about Ho'oponopono, I was a little leery. The Philly Delco girl in me came in hot, and I was thinking, I don't think so. I'm not sending that vibe out to some of these people, but let me tell you, I started using it, and it is an absolute game changer. Ho'oponopono, this Hawaiian practice, is all about taking 100% responsibility for your internal and your external responses. Yep, 100% responsibility. Isn't that what we want our athletes to do? Take responsibility for your energy. And coaches, by the way, you need to take responsibility for your energy too. Just saying. Energy doesn't mean that you're taking the blame. It means that you're owning how you respond to a situation and your emotions. Ho'oponopono empowers you to stop pointing the finger and instead clean that internal vibe. You want your athlete showing up as the best version of themselves. That is how they reach peak performance. Why does this matter in sports? Your internal state, that mindset, it's everything. If you're frustrated with yourself, you're in a slump, you have the yips, you're doubting yourself, there's tension with a coach, Ho'oponopono is a game changer for clearing these mental blocks, improving relationships, taking ownership for your own energy. So how do we do it? There's 4 phrases in the Ho'oponopono. You repeat them to yourself. You can say it out loud or just say it inside your brain. Here they are. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I know some of you are about to turn it off. Stay with me. I'm going to tell you what each one means. You don't need to overthink this. Just say them in your mind and let things do the work. This Hawaiian practice centers on those 4 simple phrases, but I don't want you to be fooled by the simple phrases. They really carry a lot of energy. Here's how they work. When you're saying them to yourself, whether they're out loud or repeating them in your brain, I'm sorry means that either saying it to yourself, the universe, the basketball gods, if you believe in a God, you are saying to this situation or the person involved, even if they're not physically present, that you're acknowledging the role that you may have played in creating some tension here. That's self-doubt, frustration, or miscommunication. You're 100% taking responsibility for your part or even how you responded to it. The second part, please forgive me. Again, maybe to yourself, to someone else, or just the energy of the situation. It means you're asking for forgiveness, not because you're necessarily wrong, but because you want to release any stuck energy or judgment. The thank you part is to the universe, yourself, the situation. It simply means you're leaning into gratitude. That is one of the highest vibrations. By saying thank you, you are expressing that you are appreciative for this lesson, the process, the opportunity to see growth. Oh, we want our athletes to have that, right? And the last one, this was hard for me. I love you. Who are we saying that to? Yourself, the teammate, your coach, even the energy in the moment. This was the hardest part for me. What does this mean? Love can be the ultimate healer. By sending this love, you're replacing fear, frustration, negative self-talk with compassion. You're having a connection. You want that inner peace and calm. How often do we use this? Honestly, I would suggest making it a daily part of your routine. Me personally, when I'm having a day where I feel like I want to punch someone, I do it for 5 minutes straight. You can do this for 30 seconds. There's no set rule on it, I would recommend doing it before practice, during moments of stress, before bed, or as needed when someone's feeling stuck, tense, maybe overwhelmed. They could repeat those phrases in their head. How many times do you say it? There is no magic number of saying it on a cycle. You could say it for 30 seconds, 1 to 2 minutes. You could keep going until you feel a little calmer. This isn't immediate. It's not a magic fix. It is a constant tool, as all mindset work is, just like all of your practice for your sport. The more you practice, the more this energy shifts over time. Here's what you're going to notice when you try this, and your athletes too, when you're teaching them this. Improved focus and performance, better relationships with teammates and coaches, less emotional weight dealing with those challenges or setbacks. And here's the key. We're all connected with energy. If somebody brings a bad vibe to a field, gym, it impacts everyone around them, right? When you can clear out your own energy, it sends out a good positive vibe, the ripple effects. Remember, this is not about blaming yourself. It's about releasing judgment and letting positivity flow. It's clearing out mental blocks. By taking responsibility for your mindset, you stop giving power to the negative thoughts. It also helps you boost your energy and focus. Carrying around all this frustration or fear, it weighs a person down. Cleaning up your vibe, and it almost sounds corny when I say it still, but I do this practice. I'm telling you, it brings you clarity and a sense of calm. It helps your athletes step into the game with confidence. I want you to remember this and tell your athlete this. You can't control your teammates, your coach, the referee, the people in the stands, but you can control your internal responses. Ho'oponopono reminds you that you are responsible for the energy you bring. When you clean up your vibe, the ripple effect is powerful. I'm going to challenge you this week. Try Ho'oponopono when you're frustrated with a teammate, coach, you're doubting yourself, stuck, a mental block. You feel tension in any part of your life. I challenge you to use it. Repeat, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. For 30 seconds, let go of the bad vibes and watch what happens next. That's it for today's Speedy Sunday. Go crush your week and unleash the champion within you.
Thank you for hanging out with Kate today. And whether you're going to coach, teach, cheer from the sidelines, or hitting the field yourself, remember, mindset is everything. Don't forget to follow the show for the latest episodes, as we all need a little extra motivation, humor, and sanity in our busy lives. Now, go and unleash your champion within you, one step at a time. We're always rooting for you.